What's good, everybody? It is Glad, and today we are back to get some information on the new up-and-coming fan-made game, Dragon Ball Demon Breaker. You guys had seen the video of me with my initial reaction, and I was hyped for it. It seemed like you guys were hyped for it too in the comment section, and I said at the end of that video that I would get the, I get one of the guys to, give me some more information on this game, and that's exactly what I did. My special guest is Redabcho. He's the lead game designer, the director of Dragon Ball Demon Breaker, and he also founded the dev team Saiya-Slash.
Hey everybody, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me at FRPR.
Yep. So I'm going to be asking him a couple questions. I'm going to split it up into two parts. One being, the couple, the fun DBZ questions, not really anything about the game, but, just to test him and see how much of a Dragon Ball fan he really is. And then the second part, we'll get into the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes, about the actual game itself. So for the very first question, I want to know, how and when did you get into Dragon Ball?
Wow, this really brings me back. I got into Dragon Ball back, I think, in 2005.
Okay.
It was my brother and his friends. They were watching a couple of DVD sets, the old Funimation dub, the 90s dub.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at that time when the Buu Saga was out, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had walked in, and he was watching this fight between Goku and Majin Vegeta.
Oh.
And by that time, I got to Goku, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was a couple of weeks later where he brought in movie 8, which was Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah.
And, after that movie, I think a lot of people, that was an introduction to Dragon Ball for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was certainly an introduction for me. And I will have to say that, listening to those, those energetic rock tracks playing in the background as they're all rolling,
Those got me hyped.
Yeah, that was it was certainly a great experience at that time, and I was like, oh man, this is such a great show. So I ended up stealing his DVDs, and I ended up watching Dragon Ball on a regular. Like I would sit by the couch and just watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go like a Super Saiyan,
Right,
legitimately just throw the camera with a couple of friends. I used to do that in class all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing led to another, and it piled up and piled up and piled up, and here we are. Here I am working on a Dragon Ball fan game. So,
I feel like a lot of people have the same upbringing when it comes to or the same exposure stories to Dragon Ball. I've had, I think around 2005 was around the time I really got into it too. I got into it more so like when they were showing it a bunch on Toonami. Back when Toonami was really big. It's still doing its thing now, but I got into it around that time. So that's a really cool story. You said you stole your brother's DVDs to watch the show. So sorry, go ahead.
It was certainly I think the funniest thing is that so I'm from Saudi Arabia, right?
Uh-huh.
So it was very difficult to find anime.
Oh, okay. I see.
Very difficult. Like Dragon Ball Z was actually hugely censored because it was a very violent show, quote unquote. And it showed on Spacetoon, but then I think it got canceled at one point.
Mm-hmm.
They went up to the Namek arc. I don't think they reached the Freedom Saga. I don't remember that well. But it was very rare to find the Dragon Ball Z DVDs. It was quite rare. So when I'd see that, it was kind of like gold.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I was assuming that you lived in the States, but I guess everybody's experience is a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
That's cool though that you still became the Dragon Ball fan that you are now. So second question is, how would you rank the different Dragon Ball series? Dragon Ball, DBZ, or Dragon Ball GT, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Dragon Ball Super. What would you rank them if you watched any of them? And no judging, no judging, by the way. I've watched all of them too. I have my own ranking, but I'll let you know after I figure out what yours are.
So, I really really Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, Goku's adventures with Bulma, Oolong, the quest for the 7 magic Dragon Balls. And I feel like that really encapsulated the charm of what Dragon Ball is, right?
Yeah, right.
And, we transition into Z, and it's about Goku protecting his loved ones, from universal busting foes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then you kind of have this shift of opinions on Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
So what I really like to say is, I would put Dragon Ball on a pedestal. That's number one.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Dragon Ball Z is second, and between Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super, both of them to me are, a lot of people think Dragon Ball GT is bad, and a lot of people have their own opinions.
Right.
And I do respect that.
Right.
But I feel like the concepts that Dragon Ball GT produces are far better than the concepts that Dragon Ball Super showcases to people, right?
I can see that,
yeah. So I like the ideas of Dragon Ball GT. The unfortunate part is that they're not executed as well.
Right.
But Dragon Ball Super executes things much better than Dragon Ball GT. So I would definitely put Dragon Ball Super at third, and then at fourth would be GT.
Okay. And then I'm guessing Heroes is at the bottom out of all those.
I mean, Heroes. I know it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, it's kind of really hard to say. Dragon Ball Heroes, I look at it as a video game,
Yeah.
Regardless, even if the promotional anime exists, I feel like it's just considered a game, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that, because Cooler and I don't know, Broly would never meet, but somehow in Heroes they can make it work. So I understand what you mean by it feeling like a video game. So for me, just going over really quick with my list, because this is more about you than me, but for me, I really got into it with Dragon Ball Z when Dragon Ball Z was, at its peak. Dragon Ball, I kind of caught on to it like a little bit later. I was into it, but I wasn't, that into it, just because Dragon Ball Z was just super hype. And I was like, you know what? Why haven't I gone back to Dragon Ball? So I went back and watched Dragon Ball, and I loved all the themes, and I loved just the overall, feel and aspect of that. So I came to love that. So I can say that's number 2. It gets dicey when we get into Super and GT, like how you had your explanation of how you thought it gets, because that's where it gets shaky. Most people don't like both of those. For me, I enjoyed Dragon Ball Super a lot more than GT. GT, if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of slept through a lot of what happened in between. I know I like the main, the hype parts in the beginning, how they got into space, the whole baby situation, the Shenrons, whatever. Super Saiyan 4 is obviously the best thing, I think, but most people think Super Saiyan 4 is the best part of GT. Yeah, but that's like at the very end, which is kind of sad. So I definitely have to put Super over that, and then Super has their issues and stuff like that. Not gonna get into it. And then Heroes, I really didn't think of, like how you said you feel like it's a video game. I really never thought of it that way, but now that you said that, I think the same now. It's just something on the side. It like there's no real like story plot. It's just stuff just happening randomly, and you're just watching it
everywhere.
Yeah, it's random transformations, characters fighting each other that normally wouldn't fight each other. So it's interesting, but it's really, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my list. Z, Dragon Ball, Super, GT, and then Heroes, I guess, is at the bottom. But I still, enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, third question. This is a very important question, because this will determine your character. Team Goku or Team Vegeta? And I will judge. I will judge you for this.
That's a really good question. The way, like,
I like both, but
I don't.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Both, right? But I feel like when you are, Goku's passionate about fighting, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's that love for fighting, and he cares about becoming his best self no matter what, right?
Right.
There's that constant and never-ending journey of self-improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Vegeta wants to improve himself, but the problem that puts him behind by a small margin is like that I want to surpass Kakarot mentality, right?
Right.
So that's what really hinders his ability to truly match or surpass Goku.
Yeah, because he's so worried about what he's doing. Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to be as carefree as Goku. I want to be as passionate as Goku is, and I want to put in that drive as much as Goku does, because that's the thing that he loves, and nothing will stop him from it, right? So for me, I would definitely have to say it's Team Goku.
Okay. I'm personally Team Vegeta, but I like both of them. I like so you kind of lost some cool points for me just from that, but it's all right. It's all right because I love both of them. There's like one or two more average Dragon Ball questions, and then we can get to the nitty gritty stuff. If you could change something in Dragon Ball, what would it be?
Wow. Wow, I was never asked about this before. This is a good question.
Yeah, it can be in,
I like this.
It can be in Dragon Ball, Z, GT. It doesn't matter. Just if there was something you could change, what would you change?
If there is one thing that I could change, it is to particularly remove Mastered Ultra Instinct.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. I agree with you.
So the problem with Mastered Ultra Instinct is, that silver hair, there's a lot of specialty behind it, right?
Right.
And I feel like it's come to a point where it could be abused. It could be abused significantly the same way Super Saiyan Blue has gotten abused.
Yeah, it's not as special anymore.
Exactly. So that's my concern that I would do. So my hope was, or if I would be in charge of Dragon Ball, it's to make Master Ultra Instinct never appear again after the Moro arc, right? So that's one thing that I would want to. Of course, this is not me saying that the entirety of that arc is horrible or any of that. I love Dragon Ball for what it is. It's simple, right? Yeah. There's no need to be as gritty when it comes to Dragon Ball because that's what it is. It's simple, it's understandable, and that's what makes it so fun. No matter what, Dragon Ball is simple and you can't change that.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So I think part of what I would do is just change Mastered Ultra Instinct and just have that never appear again until really way later. Give it years, perhaps.
I like that. I would change something in Super 2. Instead of Ultra Instinct, I would actually take out Super Saiyan Blue. Because I feel like they didn't give much time, or they didn't give they didn't let Super Saiyan God marinate. I just love the way that transformation looks. They didn't give it much love. It's kind of like they showed us in the movie, and then the beginning of Super, the retelling, and the next season after was Blue. I was like, what happened to the regular Super Saiyan God? It's like they just went straight to Blue, and then they used Blue pretty much the rest of the anime. And then it was Ultra Instinct, so I was like, what is this? So I would get rid of Blue, keep Super Saiyan God throughout most of the story, and then introduce Ultra Instinct and Mastered Ultra Instinct. I think that would work, in my opinion.
That's a good idea. I also really kind of I'm a lot more sour at the fact of I'm super sour about the fact that they decided to abuse Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the additional things that I would change, but I kept that aside because I think a lot of people already know that it has suffered that fate.
Right. So, right. Yep. It's very sad. It got to a point when I was watching the anime where I was like, okay, what's the next color gonna be? We've got red, we've got pink, we've got blue, now we got silver. But yeah, that's that. But one last question, and then we can actually talk about your game. And I guess this is a good transition point. What is your favorite Dragon Ball game?
Oh wow.
Or top 3. It can be your favorite or top 3.
I'm liking this interview. Glad.
oh, glad to hear that.
Wow, I have a large directory of I've played every single Dragon Ball game, and I have studied a lot of Dragon Ball games to make this one in particular.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would put Dragon Ball. I'd put Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit in one of my top 3.
Ooh, okay. All right.
And see, I might take a little bit of time with this one.
No, that's fine. I'm probably gonna edit it, and cut it short anyway. So go ahead and take your time.
Cool. So there's Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. There think Dragon Ball Z Infinite World is good, but I don't think that sits in the top 3.
Right. Yeah, it's an amazing game.
You had to ask that one. That's a difficult one.
Hey man,
wow.
I came ready, man. I need to get all my questions right for you, man. I need to test your Dragon Ball knowledge, man.
See, a lot of people might find this a little confusing when I say it. Right? I would say Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. You get Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna let you keep going. All right, I'm gonna let you keep going.
Yeah. And then you get Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
Oh, I like that one. I like 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a big reason behind the fact that I like, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z and Budokai 2 is because a lot of people are definitely gonna be like, what? Now, how do you like these games? These are so executed well. But they're pretty much sleeping on the approach that they took on Dragon Ball games. When you look at those 2 games, Battle of Z, when you look at Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, you can see the design changes that they've made in order for players to be intrigued, right? Yeah, so the board game in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2,
I love that, by the way.
Yeah. So that's certainly why I like Budokai 2, and it feels different, right? It doesn't feel like a fighting game in its entirety. It kind of feels like an adventure RPG / fighting. That's what it is.
Okay. I like that you said Budokai 2 because I feel like a lot of people don't give it its flowers, strictly because of it being a board game, or maybe they just forgot about it. But that's the reason why I like Budokai 2, because I was like, oh, this is way different from the first one, and it's different from Budokai 3. I love that game as well, but I was like, man, this one is actually it's unique. But I want some more information about Z. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Battle of Z. What's with that? What's with that?
So I think a lot of people sleep on what I like to say about combat design is you got to keep a spider on the web, because without a spider on the web won't expand. Right? That's a significant rule in combat design. That's how you have depth. That's how you have a lot of things. So Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z does that so well by introducing these different types of characters. You have Vegeta as a Ki Blast support, Android 18 as a healing type, Goku as an offensive type, and you have a defensive type. And they really aim for coordination in combat, right? So when you play online and you hop down with your friends, you could feel that synergy, right? And every single player type, every single character type matched to who they actually were in the anime.
Okay,
right?
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this sense of cooperation between you guys as Z fighters, right? You got to think about how you're going to be using these ranged Ki Blasts from a distance in order to take down Grade A Bardock or Hirudegarn from a distance.
Right.
And then you got to act really quickly in regards to how you're going to take the offensive. Maybe somebody's going to have to heal you. It's kind of like playing Overwatch, but you're playing Dragon, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what Battle of Z is. It's basically like it's not really as advanced and in depth as Overwatch, but I feel like Battle of Z really took a step. And you got to remember, without Battle of Z, you would never have Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
That is true. I feel like that was like the major stepping stone for them to create Xenoverse.
Yes, it's a very important game.
Okay, I see your thought process on that game. Most people look at it from the surface, like myself. I'm not gonna even lie. Like when I played it or I watched gameplay, I was like, man, this game, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. But you're looking at it from a technical standpoint and the different things that they were able to do compared to other games. So I can respect that. But yeah, now that we got that out of the way, your top 3, I am going to now lay down the real questions, what the people have come to see. These are the serious questions. I want to know more about your game. So, first question: when and how did you come up with the idea for this game? Alright, so I have to stop the interview there. That was the very first part. I just wanted to test Redabcho's knowledge on Dragon Ball, and you know, I gotta say, he's actually a really cool dude, and it's always nice to know that you can talk to somebody about Dragon Ball and have differences without it being a huge debate and people, you know, going at each other's throats like they do on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They do that with other anime too, but I love the conversation with him with that stuff. And if you guys are looking forward to the information about his game, stay tuned. The next video will be out. I'm pretty sure I'll have it out the day after I drop this video, maybe even 2 days after, but stay tuned. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to me, subscribe to his channel, Saiya-Slash, and also follow him on Twitter. Yeah, man, this is going to be a really cool project, and you guys will be getting more information on the next video. See you then. Peace.